So on my review for episode 22 of Dragon Ball Super, there were a lot of very mixed opinions about, well, quite frankly, my opinion, and I had responded to a few of those in the comment section, but rather than respond to each and every one, I thought I'd just make a video kind of addressing my thoughts, okay? Now, first and foremost, I'm going to say something about myself that if you've been a subscriber of mine, you know. I don't bullshit. I have a very low tolerance for bullshit. I hate bullshit. It's the worst thing to me. I don't like being lied to or lying, okay? I don't like it, especially not to my subscribers and people who respect my opinion. And if you can't respect that, then I'm not the YouTuber for you. When I do my Dragon Ball Super reviews, I pretty much give my thoughts that I'm feeling at that time initially, and I still love Dragon Ball. Nobody could ever look at me in the face and say I don't love Dragon Ball. With the amount of money and time that I've put into this series, this franchise in my life, you can't say otherwise. And people were saying that I was coming off a little bit too nitpicky, that, you know, I shouldn't worry about plot holes. And let me just explain that, okay? Number one, okay, if you think I'm being too nitpicky, I respect your opinion, but understand that it is my opinion. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. If I think that Dragon Ball Super episode 22 had plot holes to the point where they bugged me, and maybe I felt that other episodes did or didn't, that's my opinion. I'm not going to sit here, like Hail Zeon would say, I'm not going to sit here and suck off the series like it's perfect. It's not. And if there's a plot hole, I feel like I'm going to show you enough respect to tell you this is a plot hole. And there's about 4 of them in episode 22 of Dragon Ball Super, okay? That's a reality. That's a fact. If you have to sit there and create your own headcanon to explain things that are plot holes, guess what, folks? It's a plot hole, okay? That's what the definition of a plot hole is. And people will sometimes tell me, oh, well, D, it's Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball's always had plot holes. Yes, I'm going to address that here in just a moment. Now, xxSonTJxx did a video about this. Shout-outs to TJ. And he was talking about, you know, kind of episode 22 and what was going on with it, his reviews and his thoughts and whatnot. And he brought up a lot of very good points about how a lot of people should not view Dragon Ball as being this densely written, deep show. And I have said this in the past. Yes, TJ, I do agree. Like, I actually agree with that. Dragon Ball, whether you want to talk about the anime or even the manga, has always had contradictions and plot holes. The difference is what bugs me, and there have been plot holes up and down Super from the beginning. Like I said before, and Super JAYAIN said the same thing, at this point, GT actually fits into the continuity better than Super. I'm not saying GT is better than Super. I'm saying GT has less plot holes. And to me, here's why this bugs me, okay? Let me explain to those of you who care to listen why episode 22 bugged me. It's not because there haven't been plot holes before. It's just that episode 22 was the breaking point for me. Every man has his breaking point. Now, when I say breaking point, I'm not saying that I'm not going to watch Dragon Ball Super again. Of course, I'm going to keep watching. I'm going to enjoy it. And I'm going to have fun with all of you. We're all going to have a good time watching this. That's not the point. The thing is that I just can't sit around and kind of always say every week, well, this is a plot hole, but it's okay. Let's wait and see what they do with it, or no big deal. No, these things bug me. Why? Because it's 2015, not 1995, okay? And television, if you look at television from the 90s versus television from now, it's a whole different spectrum. I don't care if it's US, Japan, Canada, I don't care. In the 90s, it didn't matter. In the 80s, it didn't matter. Now, with the advent of extra long TV series, like, you know which ones, Lost, The Shield, all these shows that have extra long story arcs, unique characters, every character has an arc, they're so well written. There's no excuse for Dragon Ball Super to have this many plot holes. It's 2015. Dragon Ball should evolve with the times. Dragon Ball cannot stay insulting people's intelligence. It can't. And if you're watching this video and you're wondering, okay, well, what plot holes is he talking about? Check out my Dragon Ball Super episode 22 review. I go through it. It's just that when I was watching this episode, guys, it just hit me like, fuck, like, these people are so incompetent. They're just so incompetent. You know, we have the Pilaf stuff earlier in Dragon Ball Super, all the inconsistencies with Frieza, the 1.3 million line from the movie. It's like, did these people even go back and even try to make it fit with the manga? Did Toriyama, Toei, Toyotaro, Yamamura, whoever's involved, did they go back and actually, with every, script, have somebody go through every script with a comb and make sure things make sense? There is no excuse for Gotenks in his SSJ1 form to fuse and defuse within like a minute. It makes no sense and completely contradicts the rules that were previously established in the series. Okay? Deal with it. And I get frustrated because I'm reading these comments and there's people telling me, on one hand, one group says that I'm too nice to Dragon Ball Super and that Zeon and his reviews, they're real. I'm fucking real, bro, and Zeon will pick out things that I can't pick out, but I've never bullshit you before. So I sit here and I actually take some time to criticize what's wrong with the series because it's gotten to a boiling point now where I can't handle it anymore. And people say, oh, well, let it slide. No, I'm not going to let it slide. I'm not going to let it slide. I love Dragon Ball Super, but if I'm watching the show and there is a glaring hole that is so glaring that I can't ignore it, I'm not going to ignore it, and it's a flaw. Dragon Ball is a flawed series, and there is no excuse in 2015 for these people not to have their shit together. Get your fucking shit together and put together a series that fits, that actually doesn't have contradictions or at least has things explained. Is that too much to ask? I don't think so. I don't think that's too much to ask. So before you comment on my video and say that I'm nitpicking, or before you comment on anybody's video and criticize their opinion, try to understand where they're coming from. Okay? I can't believe somebody actually had the audacity to say, can't you just enjoy the show? You stupid motherfucker, I have been enjoying the show, but there's only so much bad writing you can take before you say fuck. And you say fuck off. And I'm still going to watch Super. I'm still going to enjoy it for what it is. I'm still going to enjoy the pros. And I mentioned the pros in that review. But here's the bottom line, folks. If you are coming to my Super reviews expecting me to sugarcoat my opinion and to hold things back, you're looking at the wrong fucking channel, buddy. This is not the channel for you. Just like I've said before, if you're looking for me to say Hercule and shit like that, if you're looking for me to even entertain dub-only lines and things that, inconsistencies and bullshit and fan theory headcanons and things like that where I know they're wrong and they've been wrong forever, if that's what you're looking for, this ain't the channel for you, pal. There's tons of Dragon Ball channels out there. But if you want fucking real shit, if you want a YouTuber who's going to respect you as a person, because even though I might have a short fuse, I respect each and every one of you, because if I didn't, I would do like all these other motherfuckers do, and every week talk about how amazing Super is, how amazing every anime is, how much I love it. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to tell you the truth. This is what's good, this is what sucks, and that's the bottom line. I'll catch you down the road.